whaatalo whaatu le nei tu la Samoa. Ia, me se foi whaatalo whaatu ia o lua susunga ia ua mafuta mai I le nei foi tai au. O e sili ai lava ona tu wato le avanua e whaalawi loa ai o lua suafa I la tatou au mai moe. Me se foi la au whafonga le nei tai au ia a wafo I lo o lua awai mai I la tatou polo kalame le nei tai au. So welcome once again to our Radio Samoa Breakfast Show. And I think, I will just let you introduce yourselves to our listeners and our viewers this morning.
Yeah, e whaptai lava, talofa lava, I la sunga tawai, e whape foi, la sunga Natasha, malu tatu atunu o lo whaafonga mai nei tu la tai au, I sunga whape ngainga, malauta whalitua, I whatawhaitau langa whio tatu atunu. Ia whape foi tinama, tamama tu o tatu atunu o lo whaafonga mai nei tu la o tai au, e talofa lava, ia o lo ingo Tavita Lene Milo, ia o le sunga lea, o lau foi tonu tatu atunu o level na tautua, tonu le luna malai, lakapi, ia le sunga ia Kevin Mealamu, o le mato company, o le company o le Protect for Life, mato whaapatua I le life insurance, so o le purpose o le mato su mai nei tai au. E fia whaa I loa atu le tā ua le life insurance po le insuina o le ola e pui ai o tato a inga e whaa tā ua lava I tono tato a inga e ka le sia whapea fui manu o le alana le mato su mai nei tai au e wha I loa atu ai tato atu nuu le company le Protect for Life
Natasha pa warvaanga mo wha manino le atu nuu ele umala ka pia Kevin Mealamu ma Tavita Lene Milo. Kau kele kala ngola ngila ka pi we're not talking.
Talk rugby. Lava everyone. Could I just firstly say thank you to Radio Samoa for the opportunity to come here and share this morning. You know, it's definitely one of those things that when we're talking about insurance, it's not something we really talk about. So, you know, we have the privilege today to be here, Tavita and myself, and sort of share what the journey has looked like for us. What does it look like for our families? We're often left in a place where, and I know my grandparents have always worked hard for us to see their children, their grandchildren succeed. But we can also look after the life. What does life look like when we're not here anymore? And that legacy still goes on. So thank you for this opportunity, Natasha. Thank you for having us. And we're looking forward to being able to share some of our insights or being able to share what we've learned.
O le mta upule le life insurance, e tele na le talanoa ina I tono tatu a inga. Wa e malama tele le mta upule o le maliu, o le oti e le mahasani o tatu talanoa ai. O le mta upule o le life insurance, e mahasani o na I palangi o sainga o isi atunu. This is normal. Pe o le nomo e tātou whelwhaata o me tau mawhai I lewa yaso po le pingsinga ta avale. It's normal for isi atunu life insurance. It's part of their budget. Because o lai plan lato for ele na o le life insurance for ia insure o le medical insurance. Or insurance and whaina kawai oe Tem lete soifu ai. For insure ai oe pea se mea se mai whawhitau po le cancer o le stroke o le heart attack meta o le trauma insurance So o le awalana le matu mai nei e fia whaamalama ma educate ia tatou tangata I le tāua o insurance o le personal insurance wai tō telo tatou e tatou home insurance e le insurance o tatou telefoni o tata vale ai a facility la base insurance for you yourself to telo tato ele it's not because ele mfaina affording totongi it's ele o malama they don't understand so but that's how I started my journey as well it's na uma ia onga I just fell into insurance. So even growing up, ele se mata upu e maasani no talo ino tonu fo mato ainga.
Mana il wanga le talo no sa no mele sunga Tavita Tasha. Because we need to sit down. But why? Ole ale ta ua. Why is so important? Mo tato uma. Ina ia faiale a mesal life insurance le fa utuil tato talo no le ta. So le ala ta ua lo sunga Tavita ma Kevin. So stangata e te tau on faila na life insurance.
So on me ta uma mo so o life insurance, ele se product e te latu le whare o loa,
Yeah.
piki mai le A, po le B, po le C, everyone is different. So o le tāwana, o le nofo I laloma tala noa insurance brokers like myself or Kevin, or any whaina te sila fia se insurance broker, nai te mahasani ai, and you trust, that's the best person e tala noa ai. So not necessarily, even though we're here for Protect for Life, but whaina te loa pe te sila fia se insurance broker, nai te mahasani ma le lei stau whengainga. Talk to that person, because e o nai a foi. If te ta'watuaia lau income, le situation e te be sau mo kesi, be nai te rent, all of that depends, or be sau whanau, but if you're single, no kids, everyone needs insurance. So, but everyone's different as well. E teila tuaile.
Okay.
And we always talk about, first, it's the education part. So it's having the opportunity to sit down, and we sometimes start the conversation with, what does it look like for your family when you're not here anymore?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not something we always look. It's not something we look at, because we always, as Pacific Islanders, as Samoan, we always look at life. That's us living. But at some stage, and in life, we don't know when that is. What would it look like for our family, for our loved ones, inga, when we're not here anymore? And a question worth asking.
Yes. For example, for inga elemato client, a real client, ole Tamalo Filipino, so he works in construction. He was at work, he went to pick up something, and something happened in his back and his shoulder, which required surgery. But surgery wasn't a big surgery, but still had to go under anesthetic. But he had a product called specific injury cover, which covers him if he had surgery. And that one, so remember, it covered for ACC. So ACC covered him for the 6 weeks he was off, but because he had this specific injury product, it paid him $8,000 because of that. So it's one of those are the examples, besides the example le pe maliu sesi, then you get paid out. But I truly believe it's a te lili life insurance carry on your kids, maliu tamape, maliu tina, carry on ia o onga po your kids' future.
So in terms of carrying on, like le lua sau noa ngai e au ngā mo whanau, ia pe ama vai atu mātua, e ma whai ona ulua wha lawi loa le leilava, e whawhewhea. How can our children, get access into this? Because now our listeners are hearing, our kids can, so can you please clarify on that? And
so a whaila le se life insurance, for example, I use myself, a whai se me e tupu ia te au. My wife will access the life insurance, and that's where the kids can have access as well. So le tā wala a whaeisi o lai silsil wa whafonga mai nei tai au. If you have life insurance, it's important to also e vaaipo ai nei o ninga lau life insurance. So a whai o oena insure, it's important e eisesi lunga lau life insurance lai o ninga. So if you're a husband or a wife, make sure e own le sile in life policy so because to the husband, if they go access the wife, as long as she owns it and she's on the policy, because those are the other, or like a little bit under the surface, but you have a life insurance, because nei life insurance, nei lunga life insurance, e ono masina le sfulu masina it's on access here these funds are. So it's also the way a structure low life insurance is important.
Tavita, a couple of words you did mention policies and covers. And whai ona whakau te lewa nga ia lua, because e taul tangata ona mamlama lei policies. Whapena fo ia covers more insure lei. So the policy once you sign up for life insurance, it's called ole policy. That's your life policy. So I have a life policy. Or cover is the same thing, policy cover or life cover. So it's the upumana tusomale the meaning of it.
And I think maybe another way to explain it as well is when we get a chance to sit down with our people, asking them, what do you want your family to look like when you're gone? So how much, what would it look like financially for them?
Yeah.
I think it's a good question to ask. How will they survive if you're not there as well? So I think it's the process actually we're talking about is education.
Yes.
Sitting down,
Yeah.
getting you to think about all these different scenarios, and that's the part where it's our job to go away and try and find the best.
Yeah.
What policy fits the best for cover fits the best for our people.
Okay, one of the words le love se son Mealamu lo sit fian Tavita McKeven for lele premiums. Well, is it all depends on the policies and the cover all the insurance or
So it all depends. So ole tau po le premium le tongi ta vai aso pe lu vai aso a monthly. It all depends on your age. Age. If you're smoking, so smoking is a big one. It could be a difference. Or le fast full 5% is the increase or decrease of your premium a week. Smoking ula. So it's your age, and also ole classification o lau ngaluenga. So whainate ngalue dangerous occupation. O nā fo e fo toi le tau le premium.
I want to ask a question because leo te tulu atu to alua susunga. O leo alua ngālu le whai. How did you how did you both come to a decision of establishing this business together?
Myself, I've been in the financial services for 15 years. So ole Protect for Life na establish ia aukuso luafelo tolu last year, but I've been a broker for 5 years. But ole sunga ia Kevin, we partnered up le amatanga tausanga nei, so we have another third owner as well, ole sunga ia Mike Milligan. Ona iama Kevin have been friends for long time, and Kevin also owns a gym, so he's always been, he'll talk after me. But Kevin's passionate about people. So it's all about the people. So this business or the life insurance is looking after the people. So so we're very privileged to have Kevin on as part of our team, and also part owner. He's also part owner of Protect for Life. So.
Thank you, Tavita. And I think what's special about it is the three of us, we've got different skill sets. And so I think that's what makes a great team.
Yes.
And we're lucky, when I think about some of the industries that we're in our family businesses, it's all about looking after people. And this is just a different way of doing it, whether it's their health and safety, their well-being, but this is a way of looking after family and futures. So it's from a different angle, but it's still something that we're both passionate about.
Le tonu mal fa mai ole le proclama la vatu telefoni e faina tele no le sunga Tavita Lene Milo fa pena fo sunga Kevin Mealamu ona tele leo fa mtalanga fa mam lama, because at the end of the day e makwa manga mia le mala lama le ona yo tantu tanga tele va ngana wa le silap silila vatu lo sunga Tavita ma Kevin Olea se mea e mawhai, what sort of message in whai ona awel tangata ina ia whai ngō fia i ona convince ma whamairon ma whawhau e sa ola e manga i mo i hai mera le insure e tua i e molumana.
Ole message sa ua lava, ole malama lama ole malama lama i le how it works, i le function o le life insurance. A whai lai, ole me tā ua nā, and that's why le saunotua i le sunga ia Kevin, is the education part. So mātou lama te lead with the education, especially i te tonu o tātou ainga ma tātou e kalesia ma nuua e mua lava ona wha malama lama. That's what we lead with. Because a whai mo te o tono se potu lai ia sainga mpalangi. We don't have to convince them it's our life insurance. They just want to know le ale best product e whainat kawa hea malo ainga. But our people, tātou tangata, Samoan people, e awhoi. E a mata le whaamalama lama le tā ua. And that's where they...
We always think of the strain too. If we think about when we lose someone in a family, we know how hard it is, what the strain feels like, the stress. And, when we have the added financial pressure as well as family, we don't, as we leave this place, we don't want our family to have to think about that as well. So, gives our gives us a better chance to grieve and be a part of the process rather than having our mind thinking about the financial pressure, right?
Right. Awesome.
Lo fa tai te lo le la ta fa wi ulta te pokala me fo le te no ele le lo tala no ya lo yo Samoa fa tai o le so san mai ya lo Samoa fa mam lama o te lo le si wanga le Tavita ma ke ben lua tau tua mo le te no o le fan fa mam lama ta te wanga na ia mauti no se lo pasene mam lama fo le ai le I sai nia le tulango ye le yeah. Lele, so life insurance wa be ona sa no so nga Tavita fo le ekele ko nga insurance. So olam fai man fai auto life insurance, medical insurance.
Medical insurance, ole income protection, ole trauma insurance.
So literally insurance e nga mo le taimile nei. E nga fai mo le taimile mana. Wa umalaka wa ke wa fa fo singa umaka wa nge. A nga mo nei fa na lumana. Ola nga la na ole insurance. Ele na se tasil taimi ia e nga lava. Mo le fa wa wina fo lumana pe ma vai ata to. Na ole tu wesela fiel na vai nga.
Lele Tavita McKevin ele le mai telefoni fa mol mole em fa no so ta toilet no.
Mera e ma wai ma to le oval selau lua tasi o lua ono. Ole oval selau lua tasi o lua ono. Pe mo foi mato lunga le internet le website o le protectforlife.co.nz.
Ale leile atu no na wana wane le sunga ya Tavita len Milo fa pena fo le sunga Kevin Mealamu. Ia o alo yo Samoa en so soani ia te oi ia ona fa mam la mati lele langa pu ta do te milunga le radio Samoa. Ia le la watu telefoni alo Samoa. Tala no ia ima ia le malo va tai is vanga Tasha
le va tai tele ya lu sunga foi le fa no ino lu tai mileneta. Thank you very much for the inspirational talk on this issue, because I know insurance can be a funny way. I've been thinking of
it's not
but Papitai Lava, maybe later on we'll get to learn more about that with our listeners and our viewers, but Papitai Tele Lava.
Lava Samoa mon vile so.
Manil ne aso la sunga Tavita fa bena fo ia Kevin ni sina ta to malo ne fo tai au ele to torbe Samoa for lima e batolu amo